Hello students, welcome to Smarter Engineer. Today our topic is another animation technique, that is morphing. But before starting, I want to discuss something about my previous class. In my previous class, I have discussed on masking. Actually, this masking or morphing, these are the various animation technique. So hope you have remembered what is masking. This was my lecture about masking. Hope you have remembered, that is what is masking, way of making the layer invisible. Different type of masking: layer masking, clipping masking, alpha channel masking. Alpha channel masking I have not discussed, and layer masking and clipping masking was discussed with the example and also a video example. So now today our topic is morphing. We will learn what is morphing, how many types of morphings are there, why actually we need morphing in animation technique, and lastly what we need to remember for a good morphing process. As the previous lecture, I will also try to show you a video related to morphing, by which you can understand easily with this kind of practical example how morphing occurs. And remember one thing, please, this masking, morphing, these are the very important for your semester exam. Morphing is very much important, masking is also very much important. Okay, now let's start from what is morphing. It is the process of smoothly interpolating between two different images. Okay, when played back, it appears that the first image gradually and seamlessly change into second image. What is this? It is the process of smoothly interpolating between. Interpolating means changing, actually from one to another, become one to another, from within two different images. When played back, it appears that the first image seamlessly gradually changes into the second image. As example, you can say tiger is changing into a bike. Actually, morphing is an animation that changes the image slowly to another image. That not like that, just there is an image of tiger and it becomes a image of cat. No, but it will seamlessly and gradually changes, not at a time. It changes slowly. It is often used to change one face to another face, actually. So we need here an example to understand this better. Take this is an example, suppose. Hope this is visible to you. Yes, you can see how this image gradually seamlessly changes to this. This is the first or source image and this is the destination image, and this is the just in between or middle. First it changes to here, then here, here, and then here. It's not like that it changes from source to destination, first to last, not like that. It will changes gradually, seamlessly, slowly. So this is my keyframe. I will discuss in my next lecture series what is keyframing, but this is my first frame, keyframe. Okay, and this is my middle frame, and then we reach to final. So this is a good example of morphing. Or you can remember from your childhood, you have some kind of seesaw pictures, stickers, from Batman to Spider-Man, from Tom to Jerry, like that, seesaw. So that's also good example of morphing. So that is also good example of morphing, you know. Now here is from where the morphing words came from. It actually came from the word metamorphosis. From metamorphosis, the word morphing came. Metamorphosis means something is changing or to transform, change the shape, appearance, or any kind of changing to the image, changing the shape, changing the appearance of the image. This is actually what metamorphosis is. So morphing refers the smooth transformation on the screen. Smooth transformation. In the example you can see that there is a smooth transformation, not like that from this to this occurs, but in between steps or in between frames are also required for smooth transformation. This is what morphing is. So you can say, to seamlessly change from one image to another image, a series of points is defined in both before and after of the object. Okay, then the pixel in the first object slowly changes into the pixel of the second object by creating in between frames with only few changes from the before image or previous image. So the seamlessly change from one image to another image. What we need? We need a series of points. A series of points. Suppose here we can say series of points. Then the series of points are actually placed here. Series of points. Series of points. Then we can get here. The pixel in the first object are slowly changing into the pixel of the second object by creating in between frames. These are the in between frames, and this is the first and this is the last object. Clear? Now morphing is, you know that morphing is done by coupling image interpolation. So how many types of morphing are there? Actually there are two types of morphing. One is mesh based morphing, another one is feature based morphing. What is mesh based morphing? Mesh based morphing is nothing but where feature of the image are specified as non-uniform. Hope this is visible to you. Feature of the image is specified as non-uniform mesh. This is called mesh based. And what is feature based? Feature of the image are specified as line segment or set of points. Actually this is more popular. We are doing nowadays morphing using this technique also. Only this technique, because mesh based is not so popular and feature based is much more popular than mesh based. Why this is more popular than mesh based? Because picking up a line segment or set of points to extract the feature is much more easier than a non-uniform mesh. That's why line segment or set of points specification is much more easier, and this is more popular. Now came to the next point, that is why we need morphing. We need morphing for entertainment, therapy, entertainment, for video games, for educational video, etc. We know that, but from where the morphing came? Why actually we need this morphing in animation technique? You know from my previous lecture what is animation. Animation are actually extracted or evaluated from a sequence of still image. Animation is nothing but an illusion of motion. The images are displayed rapidly. The images are displayed rapidly in succession so that the eye is fooled. Our eye is fooled, or this is an illusion, into perceiving the continuous motion of the objects due to persistence of vision. Our vision is persistent, so it actually fooled our eyes or our vision so that we can think the images are moving, the image is moving, but actually there are more than one still image and we are just moving this after a certain interval of time or succession of time. This is animation, and to achieve this, morphing is very much important. Why? Because morphing also gives us the example of animation, transforming from this to this. Morphing opens a new door for animation because it actually also fooled our eyes, or it is the good example of animation. And lastly, some points we need to remember for best morphing process. Whenever we are doing morphing, we have to remember these points. What are these? Number one, please note down these points. Number one, choose the picture or image to morph carefully. For an example, if you wish to morph two animals, it should have same size. Okay, choose the picture wisely which you want to morph. Suppose you want to morph two image of, suppose, two animals or flowers. Try to take same size of flowers or same size of animal picture. Must keep in mind that. And number two, selection of background, very important. For best result, you should use same background for both pictures, then you can get good result. Suppose, look into this, the background, you can notice the background is more or less same, just color is just a little bit different, but it's a same kind of background, same kind of dress also there. So 2 points are very important. Number one, choose the picture wisely so that the image size must be equal which you want to morph. And number two, selection of background. For best result, you should use same background. Clear? You can use this morphing technique in your movies, animation, industry, games. Suppose a rabbit can be transformed into a dragon, but you have to use it wisely. So that we can give good example of morphing. Now what we have learned today. What is morphing? What are the different types of morphing? Why we need morphing? And what are the points we have to remember before morphing process? But one thing I want to tell you, in my next lecture I will discuss it in brief, but you have to know now a little bit at least, that is what is key frame. I have already told you key frame, that this is my suppose key frame, this is my key frame. So what is key frame? In traditional animation, the animators or experts draw the most important frames are keyframes, which define the frames where the course of action of the object change. Course of action of the object change. Suppose in this picture, this is my keyframe. This may be my keyframe because here actually it started to changes. This is the keyframe, suppose. So these are the keyframe. So keyframe is what? In traditional animation, the animators or experts draw the most important frames as keyframes. Whichever are the most important frame, those are the keyframes. We will discuss it in brief in my next lecture series, that is keyframing and twinning. Both are related to each other and very much important for your semester exam, keyframing and twinning. And I will also discuss there what is the difference between this morphing and twinning. That's also very important. Morphing versus twinning. So you have to study well this morphing chapter or morphing topic, so that in my next lecture series you can go well through the morphing versus twinning. And I will also discuss in brief what is keyframing. That's all about today's lecture series. That is what is morphing, types, why we need, and some points remember. Now I will show you the video how morphing occurs actually. Is a practical example. And if you like the video, please comment below, and if you have any query, any question, please comment below, ask me. And if you like the video, please do a thumbs up and share with your friends, and put the bell notification on for further update instantly. Now watch the video. Thank you.